I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Fair use disclaimer. I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's Talk YouTube channel is a news reporting site covered under copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. And that is my disclaimer for I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Just a quick moment of commentary. I want to talk about what's going on with the Republican Party. It's an insert from, this is from People Magazine, 1998. You can't really see it, but I'm going to put it out there, or it would be the picture I have for this commentary. And it's a picture of Donald J. Trump when he was younger, and it says, if I were to run, I'll run as a Republican. They're the dumbest group of voters in the country. They believe anything on Fox News. I can lie, and they'll still eat it up. I bet my numbers would be terrific. Donald Trump, People Magazine, 1998. And guess what? That was 1998. This is 2021. That's been 23 years ago. And he, as we know, he was the 45th president 4 years ago, won the 2016 presidential election against Hillary Clinton. But he made that statement in 1998 that the Republican Party is the dumbest group of people, dumbest voters. He could lie, and as we know, he lied. So I don't even know what the record number was at the end of his term, because he had lied so many times. But he was right. He could lie, and they continue to support him. He has put a hit on America, and they continue to support him. He berates women. They continue to support him. He berates the military. He mocks people with disability. But yet people still support him. Why? Because many of them are like him. But my main belief why is because of pure racism in their heart. The hate for anyone like myself, a person of color, immigrants, although he's married to immigrant wives. His first 3 kids, mom was a person from another country. The current third wife, people of color, Asia, Americans, again, immigrants, anyone that he sees as beneath him. And basically, if you're not rich and powerful like him, he has no respect for you. He has no use for you. And because so many men and women that represent us in our United States Congress, from the House of Representatives and United States Senators, most of them also have that same hate for people of color. We see how they did our first African American president, Barack Obama, refused to work with him, shot down everything. He couldn't even nominate Supreme Court justices. And then this, when the late Ruth Bader Garner died, we were supposed to wait to see who the new president, which we see is that of President Biden, should have been the person to choose her successor. But no, Mitch McConnell, President Trump, Lindsey Graham, you can use my words against me. They are nothing but liars. And yet people still go to the polls and vote this type of crap in. The woman that from my state that would sit front row at a public hanging. Despicable people. Just no other way to say it. And then the voters. And there are a lot of dumb, ignorant, simple-minded, uneducated people that just vote. Again, I'm in the state of Mississippi, one of the poorest states in this country. Lowest at almost everything except for poverty, we have poor schooling, obese, and all of these, nothing of a positive, and we are red state. It's time for a change, and I just want to implore as many people as possible. Stand like the people in the state of Georgia. Stand like we did at the polls for this last 2020 presidential. We need new leadership. Is the Democrats perfect? No. But are they better? Yes. Because they do care about people. Supposedly the GOP, the Republican Party, supposed to have family values, but yet you still want to, you stand and support a man that berates women. The late First Lady Barbara Bush said, I don't see how any woman could vote for him. I don't see how any man, because one, what about your mother? What about your wife? What about your sister? What about your daughter? What about your niece? You really okay with someone berating a woman that you love and care about? Or mocking someone that has a disability in your family? Mocking someone in the military? But we saw how so many of those military also was at the Capitol January the 6th. And as I heard someone say on a social media post, are we still supposed to thank them for their service? Come on, people. It's time to take a stand and to take charge of what we as Americans deserve. Respect, love, and everyone have a fair share. Not just the rich and powerful continue to be rich and powerful. They get the tax rate where we, the struggling average American, having to pay taxes. Donald J. Trump hadn't paid taxes and who knows when. Refused to give his taxes. So many things that man did and got away with. And then you got people still willing to support. Supposedly people from his campaign has been brought up on charges. And it's probably on a matter of time before he and his adult children also be. And you still willing to support, supposedly maybe in 2024. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We can. President Barack Obama, that was his slogan. Yes, we can. President Biden ran on restoring the soul of this country. The state of Georgia elected 2 Democrats, the first African American male. Hope is there, but we have to do our part. I implore you to take a stand. As I have said in so many commentary, when it's time to vote, even on the local level, like our governors, our mayors, our aldermen, and all of these things, make sure you go to the polls and make your voice heard, make your votes count. Do you see where we are in this country? And then when it comes on a national level, president and all senators, representatives, we need to take a stand, because we can. If everyone, because you see they're trying to suppress the votes, but if you go and register and you do what you're supposed to, when it's time to vote, they can't stop you. Even if they, and like I say, if the Republican has never won other than by electoral colleges. That's how they win. And as many people, I think it was the actor Common has stated, if your vote didn't count, why are they trying to suppress your vote? Why are they trying to do everything in votes in any type of election in our future, and since the 2020 election, after they didn't get what they wanted? Why do you think they're going through all these measures to suppress us as if we was way back in my great-great-grandparents' time? Why do you think they're doing all these things? Because we can. We hold the power. That's what you got to get in your mind. You hold the power. I hold the power. We hold the power. We can make a difference. We can make a change. And it's time to do it. It's time to do it. Wake up, America. We deserve better. Our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. We deserve people that's going to truly care about people. For God said, with love and kindness, that we love everyone. We're not to have hatred in our heart and picks and chooses. That's not what God does. we're not to do that either. I just hope this reaches the right audience and people take a stand. I'm on a mission to help us realize we hold the power and we can. I'm LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk.